Oh, hello everybody. I wasn't gonna go live tonight. I'm just in here cleaning the living room, vacuuming. Um, I just was Windexing the table, and I pulled up a YouTube splash screen, and I started going through it, and some of the MSNBC shit popped up. Man, you hippie chick, you're not gonna fucking like this shit. Oh my god. Watch this. Watch this with me, hippie chick. Watch this. Me and you. Watch this.
New audio recordings from President Trump months ago suggest he may have known how deadly the coronavirus could be. That's revealed in journalist Bob Woodward.
No, the audio doesn't suggest it. The audio blatantly proves it. Okay? Listen to the way she worded that. That's bullshit. The audio, there's no mystery, okay? The audio blatantly shows that Donald Trump is just openly telling Bob Woodward that I know this is a deadly disease, but I don't want people to panic. You guys, you got to hear Donald Trump say it. You're not going to fucking believe it. It's shocking as fuck to think that this man wants to be leader of the United States for 4 more years when this is how he feels about people. It's just
New audio recordings from President Trump months ago suggest he may have known how deadly the coronavirus could be. That's revealed in journalist Bob Woodward's new book, Rage. The Washington Post associate editor conducted 18 interviews with the president over the span of 8 months. In an audio recording from February, the president acknowledges the coronavirus was deadlier than the flu. In another one from March, Mr. Trump admits he publicly downplayed the severity of the virus so as not to, quote, create a panic. Since then, more than 6.3 million people in the U.S. have been infected.
did you catch what she said right before those numbers? Did you catch what she said right before those numbers? Listen to this one more time. Listen to what she says.
The virus, so as not to, quote, create a panic. The president acknowledges the coronavirus was deadlier than the flu. In another one from March, Mr. Trump admits he publicly downplayed the severity of the virus so as not to, quote, create a panic. Since then, more than 6.3 million people in the U.S. have been infected, and more than 190,000 have died. President Trump lashed out at Woodward's book Wednesday, calling it, quote, just another political hit job. Ben Tracy has more from the White House.
President Trump told Bob Woodward on February 7th, before any known American deaths from the virus, that he knew COVID-19 was airborne and a deadly threat.
You just breathe the air. That's how it's passed. And so that's a very tricky one. That's a very delicate one. It's also more deadly than your strenuous flus. This is deadly stuff.
3 weeks later, President Trump told the American people a totally different story.
It's a little like the regular flu that we have flu shots for. And we'll essentially have a flu shot for this in a fairly quick manner.
Then on March
Just that. Hey, it's more deadly than flus. He's like, it's not as bad as a flu, basically. 3 weeks later. That's what he told Bob Woodward one thing, and 3 weeks later told the American people the opposite.
19th, with nearly 200 Americans dead, the president admitted to Woodward in audio obtained by the Washington Post that he deliberately misled the country about the danger.
Well, I think, Bob, really, to be honest with you,
Sure, I want you to.
I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down
Yes,
because I don't want to create a panic.
Stay calm. It will go away. You know it is going away.
The president knew in early February the virus was highly contagious. But on March 31st, with more than 5,000 Americans dead, he defended himself this way.
I think the one thing nobody really knew about this virus was how contagious it was. It's so incredibly contagious, and nobody knew that.
Today, President Trump claimed...
Did you hear that? Nobody knew how contagious it was. That was at 2:15. No one knew. That was at 2:15 in this video. He said no one knew how contagious it was. No one. And he looks around. No one. Do you hear remember what he said before to Bob Woodward? Listen to this part.
You just breathe the air. That's how it's passed. And so that's a very tricky one.
You just breathe the air, and that's how it's passed. No one knew. You knew. You knew, Donald Trump, and now we know that you knew. And now everyone knows that you knew. Hey, Don.
It's a very delicate one. It's also more deadly than
Yeah, Paul, I do know why God unleashed Trump on us. Because God hates us all.
Or even your strenuous flus. This is deadly stuff.
3 weeks later, President Trump told the American people a totally different story.
It's a little like the regular flu that we have flu shots for. This virus was how contagious it was. It's so incredibly contagious, and nobody knew that.
Today, President Trump claimed he was just being a good leader by not creating fear.
And certainly I'm not going to drive this country or the world into a frenzy. We want to show confidence. We want to show strength. We want to show strength as a nation. And that's what I've done, and we've done very well.
The bombshell book titled Rage, published by Simon & Schuster,
God, was that a look?
Viacom CBS,
right on,
is
Paul.
based in part on 18 on-the-record interviews the legendary journalist conducted with the president between December and July, apparently recorded with his knowledge. Woodward also writes that Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, called President Trump's leadership rudderless, said his attention span is like a minus number, and his sole purpose is to get reelected. Today, Fauci said he doesn't remember saying any of that.
You should ask others. I don't recall that at all.
And Ben Tracy joins me now from the White House.
Cheers.
Ben, CBS's Scott Pelley interviewed Bob Woodward on his book for this week's 60 Minutes. I want to play a quick preview of that for our viewers.
It goes through air, Bob. That's always tougher than the touch. The touch, you don't have to touch things, right? But the air, you just breathe the air. That's how it's passed. And so that's a very tricky one. That's a very delicate one. It's also more deadly than your strenuous flus. This is deadly stuff.
3 weeks after that call, the president said this to the public.
It's a little like the regular flu that we have flu shots for. And we'll essentially have a flu shot for this in a fairly quick manner. Yeah, go ahead.
In that February 7th interview, it's clear that the president knows what the stakes are, but he's not sharing that with the public at that time.
Yes, this is the tragedy. The President of the United States has a duty to warn. The public will understand that, but if they get the feeling that they're...
Bob Woodward is a fucking piece of shit. Because he knew this all along. And people have died. And he waited to release this information to use it politically to hurt the president. He's a fucking piece of garbage. I'm Ron Placoning. He's a fucking piece of garbage. I'm thankful that he outed the president, but the fact that he sat on this and waited for the right moment to release the information, are you fucking kidding me? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Should he have come out sooner with the information, or should he have held it? Withheld the information.
You're not getting the truth, then you're going down the path of deceit.
And then for him to sit there and say, you're going down the path of deceit. Woodward, when you sat there and you knew that the president knew that this virus was transmittable through the air and was telling America the opposite, what path of deceit were you not going down? Can you straighten us out on that, Bob? How were you not being fucking deceitful by telling everybody that the president was withholding information that was going to result in hundreds of thousands of American deaths. Literally. It doesn't seem like any of this is groundbreaking. AL2H, what makes it groundbreaking is that the president admits it. Donald Trump comes out and literally admits it's true. So not only is he on tape saying it, he's like, yes, I didn't want to cause a panic. And he thinks that that's commendable. He thinks that that's commendable. And that's going to help him win the election.
And cover up.
So then how damaging could this report be for the Trump administration?
Top of the hour, cheers.
This could be very damaging for them, and for a couple of reasons. One, it's the president's own voice on a tape, so they can't really deny it. You hear the president saying it there. And, you know, there's been a lot of criticism about some of the things that President Trump has said about coronavirus, his handling of it. But now we know that he actually knew the seriousness of it behind the scenes, that it wasn't just that he was uninformed. He knew what was happening, and he was saying very different things in public. The other thing is a lot of the polling right now when it comes to the election shows that the top of mind issue for most voters is coronavirus, and that one of the things the president gets dinged for is his handling of the virus. So this could hit them from a couple different directions.
Sucks to be Trump right now, man. He's worried.
Well, the president was asked about his admissions to Woodward while delivering remarks on judicial appointments on Wednesday. What was the president's response, and how does it align with the response of others?
I can hear my bank account slowly fucking drying up. I hope so, man. I hope so. He should have screamed it from all social media instead of sitting on it. Right, but wasn't that obvious from the start? No, we didn't have the recording that Bob Woodward made. Ale, it wasn't obvious. You see, if Bob had released the tapes, we would have known. Do you understand? You get it now? Let me know if you get it now. I think I explained it pretty good.
Within the administration.
It was kind of an interesting response. The president came out and called it a political hit job, even though it's his own words on the tape, especially when it comes to these issues over the coronavirus.
That's so funny.
But the president
My words are a hit job on me.
He's a cheerleader for the country, and that he thinks the hallmarks of a strong leader is to project strength and confidence, and that is what he was doing all along. Now, a lot of people would say that in an instance when you're dealing with a pandemic,
sounds like
life
fucking
and death
North
issues,
Korea.
Your job as a leader is to speak honestly, so people can make decisions about their life, so governors can decide what to do in their states. The president says he basically was trying to avoid panic and fear, and that's why he said what he said.
I think Donald Trump was the one who had panic and fear.
The Washington Post is reporting that Woodward also honed in.
Donald Trump was the one who was panicking and fearing. He was the one that was worried about losing the presidency. And he did the exact wrong thing. He did the opposite thing of what he should have done.
On the issue of race in America. He pressed the president to, quote, understand the plight of Black Americans. What more can you tell us about this conversation?
Yeah, this was a conversation that happened back in June at the height of some of the Black Lives Matter protests that were happening around the country. And Woodward pressed the president on this issue of white privilege and said, don't you think those of us who grew up with a certain privilege need to do a better job of understanding where some of this emotion is coming from in the experience of Black Americans? And President Trump was very dismissive of it. He actually criticized Woodward. He said, look at you, you've drunk the Kool-Aid. No, I don't feel that way at all, is the exact phrase that the president used to describe his own position.
Meanwhile, the president, as you mentioned, announced a list of 20 potential Supreme Court nominees. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about the strategy behind this move?
Yeah, that was an interesting event here at the White House. It's almost the kind of event you would have if you were announcing your pick for the Supreme Court, if there was a vacancy on the court. This, however, was the president just unveiling a list of people that he would consider if he does get a second term and there is a vacancy on the court. The reason for this, it's a base strategy. This is to make his base excited about some of the people that could join the Supreme Court. And if President Trump were to get a second term and get more picks on the court, that court would shift decidedly to the right, even more right than it currently is. So this is to give his base something to look at, something to focus on, something that's not about coronavirus or the current state of the economy. This is also something President Trump talks a lot about at his rallies and his campaign events across the country, not only the Supreme Court, but all the other federal judges that he has appointed during his first term.
And the president is reportedly still traveling to Nevada this weekend, Ben, despite reports that his campaign events have been canceled due to coronavirus restrictions. What's the latest on this, and how have both the Trump campaign and local officials responded?
Well, they're on different pages. So the Trump campaign wanted to have these campaign events out west this week, and specifically in Nevada. There was going to be one at an airport in Reno. The president is kind of started doing theirs where he lands Air Force One on a runway somewhere, and there's a hangar, and there's people there, kind of half inside, half outside. And they put a big crowd together. They did this last night in North Carolina, and there were very few people wearing masks and really no social distancing. So what the folks in Nevada said probably after seeing that was, you're not going to do that.
Every single person I saw in that stadium was wearing a mask. It said Trump on it. It is so weird to hear people just straight up fucking lie about shit. Oh, and there was no social almost no one wore a mask, and there was no social distancing. Huh. It's fucking crazy. They will just say anything, man. You know? Hey, there's so many people affecting USA. It's the fault of that fucking Trump. Dorison Reed-eye. No, he's not contradicting it. He's admitting it. Donald Trump is admitting that he withheld the truth about Corona because he claims he wanted to avoid a panic. He was worried that people would panic. And it would, and what? People would panic and what? Put masks on? Stop going out? People would panic and what? That doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna have to make a tweet about that. Twittersphere, on the Twittersphere. I'm gonna make a tweet really fast about that. That's the new normal, right? Lie until you die. Right, Paul? You should watch my show, man. Have you ever watched my show before? You seem like you do. You seem like a regular viewer. Like you're woke as fuck, son. Like the real woke, not the fake woke, but not the flat earth woke, but the real woke. The trendy woke. Oh, that's funny. Doc doesn't know we're live. Let me tweet at him. That's so funny. Fucking Doc Holland. Didn't realize we were live. It's funny. Okay, so on Twitter. Trump claims he didn't want to cause a panic, so he withheld COVID-19 information. From the American public. But what exactly, period. No, comma. But what exactly did he think a panic in a pandemic would look like? Everyone rushing to stay home? Trump claims he didn't want to cause a panic. My bad. Seems I missed the bigger circumstances surrounding the Woodward news. Yeah, just the fact that he had the tapes. I'm thankful my dad is alive to see this shit. People dying, I guess, is Paul. The market would crash. People profit off of shit like this, man. People profit off of disasters. You know, markets explode, man. Unreal. So, I need to squish some raws in here. I got some nice buds. I got some nice buds here, man. Alright, I want you guys to see this bud, so I'm just kind of picking away everything off of it to get down to the bud itself. There's still some leaf on it I can see. I just... my eyes, you know. Go. You get those little leaves off of there, man. Oops. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Let me see what I can show you here. It's very oily. It is definitely oily. It would make a really good rosin, I'm sure. That is what we are working with. That is the garbage. That is the worst. That is the botrytis garbage, bud. You know that the other stuff is going to be so much nicer than this. This is sweet Afghani delicious. This is the sweet Afghani delicious. Look at that. Looks like COVID, says Paul. Looks like frosty deliciousness to me. I'll go with what the trendies are saying. It is sticky. Icky, sticky, sticky, icky. Yeah, this is the stuff that got... This is the worst of everything right here. That's the worst thing. I see a little tiny botrytis in there. It's not that bad though. This is gonna make, you know, this, I'll smoke that or squish it. It won't matter. It'll be good. Still got all of this bud right here. It's gonna be awesome. Pull some of these leaves off here. These buds are gonna be amazing. They're just gonna get bigger and better. No, I've never fucked with Gorilla Glue, actually. My buddy grew it, though. You'd be licking it? Man, this bowl right here, about to fuck me up. Am I an artist? Yes. .420, happy 420. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't piss for all. Cheers, everybody. Cyber style. That tasted so good. Holy shit, man, that was a really good hit. Yeah, so we've got some really nice buds coming down here real soon. Dude, the last show, I threw a guitar pick up in the air, and it vanished. And I couldn't find it. I looked all through the garbage can, because the garbage can was right there. There was my shoes, you know, my seat, my chair. I thought maybe it landed in my hair, because of the way I threw it. Hey, Richard. You know? But I lost this freaking guitar pick. It was just so weird. I was playing like this, and I threw it, and I thought it went this direction. It was just really weird. Rob's like, I have it. Aaron's like, hello. Bill Lowry. Bill Lowry, what's up? The cat got it. Yeah, right? I was thinking, you know, maybe landed in one of those shoes, landed in the garbage can, was really the only explanation I could come up with, or landed in my chair somehow, or went, you know, like down my shirt. It was on top of my head. I don't see it in my ears. I couldn't figure it out, man. I looked everywhere. I looked everywhere for it, man. Because I just wanted to solve the mystery. I thought maybe it landed inside the guitar. I looked in there. I looked on the guitar strap, around the guitar. I'm still looking for it. It's funny. I wonder if it just landed in this like 1 in a million spot, you know? What I should do is break out a whole new thing of guitar picks. You know, when one just vanishes into thin air, that's a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign. Get some more guitar picks. Yeah. What? What you got? You got food? Eat it. Fucking don't be a little bitch either, you little bitch. 'Cause you are a fucking bitch. Excited. I got this. Brand new thing. Under the couch? I didn't think it went that way, man. It went... I threw it this way. You know, that was the thing. It just vanished. It's like there was a... some kind of a dimension. Actually, it's dementia, not dimension. My shoes were over here, so I'm just looking at my shoes again really closely just to see if they like... If I just landed some weird kind of a way and it just got wedged in somehow. But no. I even looked inside my shoes. I was looking everywhere, man. I was like, dude, I threw that thing up in the air. And you know what I even did? This is kind of crazy. But I even went back and watched the video a couple times of me throwing the guitar pick. And you can't see it. You just see me go like that, and then you see me going like that and going, where'd it go? You know? Dude, I wonder if it landed on top of the fucking fan. You know, it could have done that. It could be up on top of my fan. On this blade right here. I could have just thrown it. Here, let me turn it on and see if it flies off of there. No. No. I'm sure it would have flown off by now. I gotta go in full speed. I don't see a guitar pick anywhere. Ah! That was a good guess, though. That was a good guess. Like, I'm thinking it landed up on top of something now, man. I'll find it somewhere. Either that or it is in the garbage. I just don't see it in there and I'll never see it again. Oh, don't even come in here and fuck with me. I will fucking throw shit at you. No. 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 Do you want to go outside? You can go outside. That's all you can do. I'm not giving you any more food. Because I know you. Because I'll put food in your bowl, you'll look at it, and then you'll want to go outside. So now you can just go straight the fuck outside. Come on. Come on. There you go. So, plow. Done deal. I got a whole new bag of guitar picks, man. That's good. All up and down this room, man, looking for that goddamn. Because this dog was laying on the floor right there, and I was like, it somehow land like magically, like right into a fold on the dog. You know, because I saw this little red thing right here, and I was like, man, that's the same color. How do you put the battery in this motherfucker? It says press here, but there's no place to put in a battery or anything. I don't know. Don't get it. The goddamn is in your hair. I know. I bet you it is. That's what I thought. I was like, it landed in my hair. It must have landed in my hair. You know, I just didn't feel it. But, you know, I did this with my hair a few times. Whoa. I did that with my hair a few times and it didn't fly out. You know, and I don't see it. I'd see it, you know? Yeah, I thought that too. I thought maybe it flew in between there, but it's red. You know, and it'd be pretty visible. It's around here, man. I'll bet I'll find it, and I'll just be like, whoa. I'll probably be like freaked out about it, man. I'll be like, whoa, it got all the way over here. I threw it. I mean, I threw it, and I thought I saw it. I thought I was looking at it. I bet it landed in the garbage can, dude. I just can't find it in there. I took almost everything out of the garbage can. It's a white garbage bag, dude. There's nothing red in there. It wasn't in there, man. I looked like 3 times. It's fucking serious. Looking for my guitar pick. It's just one that I threw. It was just a mystery because I threw it and I don't know where it went. I got a whole bag of them. But I just don't know where it went, you know? It's cool. It felt like it went into like some kind of a hidden portal into another dimension. Because it literally just seemed like it just vanished like a magic trick. I mean, I was like, yes. Maybe it flew out of my hand before I threw it, you know, like, and it went back into the guitar, but it's not in the guitar. And maybe it did go this way. You know what? There's my remote controls for my TV over there. Let me just see if it's back there where those remote controls are. I didn't even see those back there. So I obviously haven't looked that good. Hold on a second. All of my remote controls are back here. No, I don't see the pick down here though. I'm looking around good, man. I'm moving stuff. I mean, it was totally the other way, but, I mean, you know, I guess anything's gonna happen, you know? Something really weird. I thought maybe it landed somehow on this chair, like it landed like that, like in between the seat and the armrest. Like you said, man, in between the carpet and the fucking wall. It could have totally done that too, but I just don't see it in there. It would have been like right here. If that had happened, it's just, I don't see it, no. Oh. Pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Something just disappears like that. Fucking no explanation. It was literally on camera. Me losing it. It was on camera. You could go back and watch it on the last video. I've been all over this goddamn. I vacuumed the floor. I've been moving things around. I mean, it could have landed up on top of the TV set. It could be up on top of my cabinets. It could have landed inside this bag that I use for my hard drives. You know, it could have just landed inside there magically. But the thing was I was playing all kinds of really cool music with that pick, right? And what I was gonna say was it's like a special pick. And I threw it. It was so weird that I was thinking that. You know? I don't know. 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 I'm losing my fucking mind, bro. This shit just... losing my mind. Fucking A, bro. I'm losing my mind. Fucking losing my mind, dude. Look at me, bro. I'm going totally crazy over something I don't even need. Over something I would just throw away in the garbage and not even think about. And it's just the fact that it disappeared right in front of my eyes that it's driving me fucking crazy to find where it is. No, I'm not gonna call you a name. It's funny. This is crazy. It's hilarious, man. It doesn't make sense. Oh. Was it? No. I got a whole bag of them. I couldn't give a fuck about them. I got another one right here that I was, gonna use. It looks just like this one. It's just like that. It's red. That's the thing. It's fucking red, man. This garbage can, I swear, this fucking garbage can was sitting right there. It had to have gone in the goddamn garbage can. Right? I looked all over the garbage can. Bro, I did such a thorough job. I took shit out of it. I looked everywhere in there. It's got to still be in there. It must have fallen in that garbage can. It's the only place. It's the only thing. It's the only place it could have gone. This garbage can right here. And I'm telling you, man, I've been looking. What if it fell into like the outside of the bag? Wouldn't that be crazy? Like the lip of the outside of the bag on the garbage can? So what sort of trick? What sort of magic? Dump the garbage can out on the floor? No shit, man. It's got to be in this fucking bag. There's, but there's nothing red down at the bottom. Hilarious. No, man. I went through that garbage can. Dude, I did. Like a fucking crackhead. Hey, Rogie. Rogie. Rogan was nowhere near it. He was nowhere near it, man. He was all the way over there on the bed. Rogan from Muskogee. Ooh, give me a hug. Yeah. Where's that guitar? Is it under the couch? Is it under the couch? No. There it is. There it is, good buddy. There it is. Ah! What? Where is it? Where did it go? It's on the table? Where did it go? Where's the guitar back there? Oh, awesome. Disappeared. I was like, I have no idea. I'm gonna find that guitar pick one day. When I find it, I'm gonna let you guys know where it is. Unless it's in the garbage. It might even still be in my hair. If that's where it went. You know, seriously. It could so much be in my hair right now. And I wouldn't even know it. Because there's just so much hair here. Gotta go through it all. My baby. My baby bee. Baby Beezel. My baby Beezel. He's such a good boy. It's not in my hair, because it would have come out by now. What's up, baby Lisa? Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Why are you such a cute boy? Why are you such a cute boy? Huh? Look at you. Look at you. Look at your cute face. Oh, you're a sweet boy. Oh, high five. 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 Have you checked Mr. McDonald? Yeah, I guess I kind of looked on the desk. You know, I didn't look. Yeah, I pretty sure it's not stuck up there in the microphone. So weird how it just disappeared like that. Hey, you. Hey. Hi. Oh. Did you come over here to give me a hug? Did you come over here to give your daddy a hug? What? Oh. That's the best. When Rogan gives you a hug, that's the best. Thank you. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Yes, you are. Why is such a good boy? 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 Can you guys see him? You can't even see him. His face is so cute. Can't even see you. You're always off camera. You're always hiding. You're secretive. You're very mysterious. You're very mysterious, boy. You're very mysterious. Bobblehead Mystery Theater. Bobblehead Mystery Theater. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Dude, I'm looking everywhere. No, it's not on Frankie McDonald. Dude, I've been all over this motherfucker. I'm telling you, dude. I looked all over. I looked everywhere up in here. Fucking... Dude, I checked all that shit, man. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, maybe it's way up on top. Fucking up here. No. Just dust. My hat. I mean, maybe it's behind the fucking fireplace. Or something, man. I'll find it. I'm sure if it's not in that fucking garbage can, I'm sure it's gonna turn up if it's not in the fucking garbage can. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure it's gonna turn up if it's not in the fucking garbage can. Rogan, don't scratch your ear. I've been working on your ear all day. Alright, I'm out of here. It's unreal. Nobody even does it like that anymore, pal. You guys check out Ron Placone, please, on YouTube. Ron Placone on YouTube. Ron Placone on .com and Ron Placone at Get Your News On with Ron on YouTube. Ron Placone at Ron Placone on Twitter. Follow him there and tell him that I sent you. I'd greatly appreciate that. Alright, if you guys do anything, do that and tell him I did it. Tell him I sent you. Cool, thanks guys. Oops. You guys take care. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Rogan, stop scratching your ear. Rogan, no, Rogan, stop it. Don't do it again. Don't do it. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you silly? Are you silly? Are you silly? Are you silly? Psh, unreal. Nobody does it like that anymore. Psh. Nobody does it like that anymore, pal. Psh. Unreal, pal. Psh. Nobody keeps it open anymore, pal. Psh. Unreal. Nobody even keeps it open anymore, pal. Psh. Unreal. Nobody even does it for now anymore, pal. Psh. Unreal. Because Enoch said it. Only because Enoch. Otherwise, I'd close that bitch down because I was that close to fucking shutting it off. But I'm so goddamn lonely up on this fucking mountain. There's something that has to do with that fucking... Oops. fire and the smoke in the sky. It's so fucking depressing. You guys might not realize that it's really depressing, man. Ugh. It's really hard to imagine what the planet would be like in these scenarios we're always talking about. I've never really put myself in that situation, you know? But to see the way the sky looks, it kind of makes you feel like it is that situation. And it's really bad feeling to have, man. It's really, really bad. Why is there no logo on this motherfucker? That's some bullshit. What is this, 2 picks? It's 2 guitar picks here. Stuck together. Oh, I see. Okay. Logo's on the other side. Make sure you tune in. I'll be on 3 times a day, every day normally, but morning, noon, and night, Pacific Standard Time. But check out Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time for the Ron Falcone show. It's going to be great. Don't miss that. playing till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Joey got married. I should've known you'd never get far, yeah. Oh, and when I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. Oh, and if I had the choice, yeah, I'd really wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. After that plan, I get the drive-through. That's where I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch. You told me you'd wait forever. Oh, and then you held my hand. And you said it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Summer of '69. Oh, yeah, we were just killing time. We were the young and restless. We needed to unwind. They know they can last forever. Forever, no. Times they are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. Every time that I grab this old 6-string, think about you wondering what went wrong, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me you would wait forever. Oh, and then you held my hand. I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Back in the summer of '69. Oh, summer of '69. Oh, back in the summer of '69. Oh, yeah. Hey, stop it! Nope. All right, you guys, take care. Thanks for watching. Check out go right now. If you've never seen my show before, go check out my website, naysgarden.com. It's free. Go check it out. It's got all kinds of shows and uploads and interviews. And then this Friday, we've got Ron Placone, noon, Pacific Standard Time. Be here, Friday, noon, Ron Placone, Pacific Standard Time. Ron Placone, Pacific Standard Time. Here, noon. See ya. Bye. Wrong button. Wrong button. Oops, I pressed the